They said to me that we noticed you were missing work lately, and I said, well, I'm not really missing it. You know?
Winter Wonderland time.
I hate winter so much, man. It sucks.
It makes everything kind of so shitty. Right?
Before November.
That's right. Hey, only 6 more months to go. 7 maybe.
You played the winter cold? Yeah.
Okay, Myles is here.
Big night.
Hey, we're playing first light toss. First light toss on the Rover. We were just
I
talking
find
about,
this exciting.
We were talking about, yeah, it's exciting, and it's never the part where you look at everything and go, oh yeah, like this is when you put it all on and you're like, oh shit. So anyway, I've done some first light toss on this side. I didn't even get this fender on properly because there's still a broken off bolt in the bottom. Oh. So we could take that off and fix that.
Yeah, right.
We did FLT on the doors, so looking not bad down here. Decent, reasonable, but tight here. So we're going to think about that, but we were talking about if all else is really nice, and it's just, just everything's at the outside of its tolerance right here, and it just touching. But I don't want to move the door ahead because that gap's plenty big.
Right, in comparison to.
So here we could, I don't think there's any reason we couldn't raise this door a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a 1/16 of an inch, that would help down here because it's just touching here.
Right.
Just one spot is bare and I can't, so either I gotta tap that in, that's where it was cut in, so that's not the end of the world. It's supposed to be tight, but, and then that we can just lift up on the back. There we go. Yeah, pretty reasonable. We could even scooch it back a tiny bit like that. Yeah, maybe ahead a bit. Yes, there we go. Something like that. I like that.
It's a nice line.
Yeah, so anyway, that's what we got to do. The only really disappointing thing right now is the top corner of this door. So we're going to play with that, lift this one up, and then there. But first, even before that, because it's much easier for two people to put the doors and everything on. Especially the doors. I did those by myself, but it's not fun.
It's not fun. I try to leave the doors on my cars.
Yeah, it's just not it's not realistic here. So we have to get all the panels on. They have to fit well enough that we can take them off, paint them, and put them back onto a painted car without them giving trouble. This is almost final fit. Like they have to be fitted as though because you literally are going to paint them and put them back on. So, and again, not meant for Pebble Beach, but we can't have stuff rubbing or whatever. Like it has to not be shit, right? Better than shit. That's the standard, buddy. Not a real gimme though. These cars are not a gimme. We got all of our friends, accident damage, rust repair,
Yes.
somewhat apathetic fit and finish in the first place, multiple old repairs, old collision repairs. None of it terrifying, but like I'm not kidding myself. This is not going to just be like doo-doo-doo.
Well, just the metal work alone that's changed, and I know it breaks everything.
So much of it. Yeah, no, it's going to be a challenge. The biggest challenge is the side swipe hit from days of yore. That's going to be a problem.
That's always the worst.
Yeah. Plus, I've made the whole bottom of the door on that side.
Oh yeah.
And we made the rockers. This is the bad side. This side is good, and it's still going to be some few minutes of work there. So we're going to light toss all the rest of the panels on the other side. Then we're probably going to be sad and go do something else.
They typically have a big gap, I thought.
Well, they're tight everywhere except between the front and back door, which is weird. I mean, I haven't seen thousands of these cars, but the ones I have seen, I mean, if you've seen 6 and they all look the same way, that's probably how they are.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm trying to minimize that. Yeah, I don't know. I may have forgot to record installing the front door, so means we get to take twice as long on the back door.
What the hell do you mean?
Huh? I just may have not pushed the button.
Oh, fuck, I can't.
Well, we're not taking it off, whatever. This door's no different. That's too bad. Nevertheless, we ready?
Yeah.
This one is really going to be the challenge.
It's not terribly heavy, thankfully.
No, this one I've cut a big piece of it so that I could dolly it from inside.
Right.
You can't get at it. Okay.
Good?
Towards me. Let's go or not, yeah. Oh, it's pretty good right there.
Okay.
Pretty close. I mean, who the fuck knows where it's actually going to happen. But put them wherever they work. It's a good default. Right?
Yeah. You've changed what they line up to at the back too, right?
Oh, I
Rust
do
repair?
everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
So, could be a guess. I'm sure it could be very close.
Yeah. But it's not going to be close. Okay.
Okay.
Lift up. Another pin to put in.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy needed some. There you go, eh? Yeah.
Beauty!
That's fine.
Send it.
Send it! Holy.
What the fuck? Right. I forgot how much work you've done to this door.
Yeah, well, what's good to see is that the part that I made has the same gap as the original, so it's not, but it's obviously way far back.
It looks
right?
like it's right here in this hinge.
Yeah, well, it always
Hinge
is,
got
right?
smacked.
Yeah. So, at one point,
Was this door caved when you got it?
yeah, it was all caved and been repaired. So it was all rusty from here to here, and then
Yeah.
this was all like forklift gouge.
So you
And then I
think-
thought by the time I cut all that in and fixed the other corner, which was also rusty, I mean, it's way less welding to just go right there. So if this door is back, well, I mean, it's easy enough to bend these hinges and just have the door come ahead.
Right.
Front door is at the very back of where it can go. That's what we gotta do. Adjust those hinges. And the gap is just way too big. But the hinges have a lot of adjustment in them. So
Yeah.
look what I found at the junkyard. Sweet.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Nice.
That New Yorker you were sending me pictures of?
Yeah.
The wagon?
Yeah.
This was in the back of it.
And so you knew about that car before I...
I did, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I sent you the picture of the hood.
I didn't realize that was on a wagon.
Yeah, that would fit your car.
Straight on.
Yeah, same car. I thought you knew that.
I almost like the hood the way it is.
Oh, I'm with you. I thought it was the same color.
Was it the same color?
I don't know, I thought it was.
Oh man,
Yeah, that's why I mentioned
I'm
it.
gonna have to draw it back.
You might want to look, yeah.
It's the same color then.
Well, at least have it. I mean, I know you like the dented hood,
Right.
but it doesn't add value.
No.
Doesn't take very much. The trouble with this is,
Now we have to.
if you're wrong, you gotta take them all apart again.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you can do.
That's
feel like-
so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Rover.
Damaged cars are way worse if they've been repaired than if you can just get them with all their original damage still
Oh
intact.
yeah, agreed.
Because at least then it's as good as you could do it and not as good as somebody else could do it.
Right.
And then you gotta figure out what they did, because sometimes the half-assed repair is, takes you a while to figure out what's going on. Like, oh, that's what they did, and that's why this doesn't fit. Okay, let's just see how it goes. Okay. Now, all we want to see is did it move ahead?
Had to, right? Had to.
Oh, it actually closes.
Ooh.
Still a ways to go, but
Bottom seems to need to come in a little more than the front.
and I think back door needs to go out.
The front door is low compared to the back door though.
This one has to go like this.
Up a little, it looks
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
That'll help
Square,
close
yeah.
that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
square that.
Okay, so now at least we have something.
Yes, good job.
Okay, well here we go then, right? Like right now it gets hard. It's gonna be a slog now. And like we have no right? We gotta get the fender. You can't don't put the fender anymore until the hood fits. Right? The whole car at one time. Like look at down here.
Yeah.
I mean everything is shit. The door is literally digging into the bodywork on the road.
It is.
Yeah. So now the whole bottom of the door is homemade.
Yeah.
So that's going to be right. Like let's not pretend that the whole car is the fault here. Like
No, but you
that's
still
5
follow-
minutes of hammering and that doesn't rub anymore. But is that the answer?
Well, let's pull it out to start.
Right. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Remember we used to just fix cars and Dennis would sit in the corner there.
Run around.
So unless you're here for the song and dance, come on. You didn't get enough sucking up to Uncle Myles today? There you go.
That's good here. And who do we thought? That's right.
Right, just that little bit of tightening.
Oh, nice. Wow. Did you gain all that you need?
Enough that I can't really go ahead anymore, right?
Right.
This still could come ahead. There's no way around it.
The back door?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
There's only so much that we can do here.
Yeah, agreed.
It's
Still
there.
pretty damn close.
Yeah, well,
Good.
we're getting there,
For
but
all
it's
that's
not good
in
enough,
place.
right? It's not anywhere near good enough to start painting.
Oh.
And this is what they're like. That's the thing. I don't care. I need it better than that. So, do you think we can get another 1/8
Yes.
out of those hinges?
Yes.
Yes.
Unless you want to play with the post. I mean, I like both ideas.
Well, there's also some in the post too. So, yeah. Well, if you look at it, it's still bent the other way.
Yeah, it's still
So we just got to go for straight
Yeah.
instead of slightly bent. We need to take some more of that out. Okay. Well, it sucks, but that's all we can do.
I get why you do this now.
Well, right. Why you drill a hole?
And you're
And
using
you
the
do your
hole.
rough body work first.
Pin?
Hold it there. And just okay, and in,
Pin.
and there we go. And
Okay.
closes yet. Oh, okay. I mean,
out just like a hair, like.
yeah, that's fine. So this could go in then,
Yeah, could go in.
in and in at the bottom. Let's see. You would be right over there. Right? If we move the front door, like who says the front door is right? Who says any of it's right? But we are slowly sneaking up. Like that's presentable if we get it exactly, like it's a bit big, but they all are.
Yeah, for sure. Very similar to the other side.
Similar to the other side. We're still,
And you know,
we're barely touching here now.
pretty damn close to square too. Bottom a little tight maybe? No, it's, yeah, right? Like,
So if we can get this guy ahead a tiny bit more at the top,
yeah, I think you'll have really nice.
we'll be in the neighborhood, which is hard to believe from where we started. So let's move it in at the bottom. Because that's easy enough. Good. Fender time. Just do a couple of bolts and a couple of vice grips. Okay. There. Okay, let me get a screw.
Just kind of sits on a ledge in there.
Yeah, it's pretty easy actually.
Yeah.
There's not any point bolting it on at this point. We're just the absolute roughest, lightest toss. Okay, there better be some way of getting the...
I'm lifting it too.
Okay, let go. Good. When you lifted it, that gap went like an inch.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, we got a problem. Right? I mean, doesn't need to be much better than that, right?
Oh, really nice. Shit. That's amazing, honestly.
It's got to go in a bit.
Yeah, holy shit, for a car that was hitting the front end.
Mm-hmm.
That's
good.
Pretty decent.
And that's just the very first. So, this says to me, if we wanted to make our lives easier, I would move that front door out at the bottom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we can pull that gap back and forth, but you see the eyebrow of the car moves up and down when you do that. So
you really need
can't
that
have both
support all together.
Let's start by bringing the bottom of the door out. What are we trying to do? Come out a tiny bit? Like
come out at the bottom, yeah.
Okay.
Nope, moved.
It's okay. Okay. Came up a bit too. Almost come a bit more. It had.
That gap's pretty tight up there.
Oh yeah, but it means we move this ahead, which is what we were trying to do.
Okay, yeah.
So let's move the fender ahead, see what happens. There. So what can we do here? Oh, I need to actually just put a screw in it, I guess. But
What?
well, the original hole
Okay.
is all gone, so we have to cut a hole and weld a nut in there.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Now we'll be able to tell where to do it.
Yeah.
I was gonna actually just put a sheet metal screw in it for now.
Well, I feel like we're early on putting holes in.
Yeah, well, for sure. But we were a lot closer than we were an hour ago.
Yeah. With it mounted kind of correctly, that is just gorgeous.
Yeah, I can't argue with that one. And that's kind of, you know, if we can get that at the back and this little bit bigger one in the middle, like they all work.
Right.
Okay, let's hang the back fender.
There's nothing to it, eh?
Right?
Man,
Yeah.
Quarters
See
came
all
off
this.
the car this easily all the time.
Yeah, isn't it weird? We're so used to seeing welded quarters that,
Yeah.
yeah, this is another throwback to the old days. Yeah. Oh,
So-
oh, there's threaded nuts in there. Oh, I did not know that. And throw the front one in there. You.
I pull it apart.
Nope, we're good. Okay, crazy. This should lay in here somewhere. Okay, that's very tight. That's good news. Look at the door now.
How is it?
It's not terrible.
I feel like it's back. Yeah, up at the back.
Maybe a bit up at the back, and that would help. That means if we do the same at the front, it'll be okay. All right. No.
Nice.
Okay, that's just hanging, but anyhow, that could have been worse, I would say. Yeah, it's not. Oh, look at that.
It's a nice line.
Now, see, the thing is, at this point, we gotta put latches in because now it starts to matter.
Oh, I see.
You know what I
Do
mean?
you use a latch to lift too? Like we kind
No,
of
you
want-
should never. No, it
No?
should close exactly the same without. You should never be relying on the latch. It should close exactly the same without the latch. But here we're at the point where We need to know where it closes.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to keep beating on the body panels if we don't need to. Colin was just telling me that Laura made the torsion bar gaiters for the car. So thanks, Laura.
You can slide
She's got to make parts for her own car, but that's okay.
the torsion bars in multiple leaves here. Oh. Now they just put these on there to keep the dirt from getting in them, so they don't grind and make noise. So they made these gaiters, and the old ones are full of holes. So she just
fresh gaiters, fresh Rover gaiters from Laura. Thanks, Laura. Nicely done.
Nice job, Laura.
Well, where did we get to on the old Rover? We actually made a reasonable go of it. Surprisingly, that was looking bleak for a few minutes there. Hey, this is where all cut in where Myles is like,
what the fuck? The initial reaction was not quite as positive as it could have been.
yeah, way to encourage the team there, buddy. What the fuck happened?
Sorry.
Oh, man. Oh, we're doing okay. It'll be alright. So next, latches, and then hammering out all the edges, latches and edges.
Sweet.
And
It's
then
almost done. It's almost done.
because we're good at the easy stuff, you can take a little more time on this stuff. Because once it's past here and it's just Bondo and joints time, then I'm
This
just
is
like,
not the easy stuff.
this is the hard stuff.
This is tricks.
This is the
This
tricks.
is your experience
So many
showing,
tricks.
right?
You've seen how many tricks?
I learned a trick today. I did. Yeah.
Lots, and
It's
the
close,
whole thing is a trick.
it's close. So
Oh yeah, it's not garbage. Yeah, no, we're getting there.
it's
And I mean, we see this. You can't get much tighter there. Like,
Oh shit.
and it's touching, so close to touching here and all the way up here.
It's weird
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
how they design that
like it just
all the fitment is
very,
right there.
very tight. And yet, this is barely close enough.
Yeah.
We even cheated this ahead
Yeah.
just so that this wouldn't look so big.
Yeah.
And I might even go further, Myles.
Right.
And knowing that you're on your way back, even though there's a lot to do, we're on the way back. And it's a slog. But this is the hardest part. After this, it's fucking good times, honestly. Like after this, it's do Bondo, sanding, all your friends
The
can
point
come
that you
over.
drill holes through the hinges so
Yeah.
that you have like your line,
Then you're
then I think it's easy. We're not there yet.
So beaters are back, eh?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I kind of enjoy having some power again. And drift and turns again, that's kind of fun.
Oh, sure. Hey, thanks for the help, man.
What's up?
Good times.
Stay in touch.
Yeah, we'll see you hopefully soon.
Check in with you after the weekend, probably.
Okay, have a safe drive, buddy. Beater time. It's our favorite time. How can you hate winter though, really?
Right? It gets so much better now.
Yeah, put in some new car smell.
I did that the other day when I sold the Jeep. I found an old Sensi. I was like, oh, perfect. Put it in the heater. I kicked it behind the vents and
Jesus.
I heard on the heat. This is a true story. I threw the Sensi behind the vents and I cranked it when the girl got in and she's like, oh, okay. You know, perfect. Cash came out. Boom. Yes. Woohoo. Didn't matter that her drunk father was there telling me that I had no brakes. Maybe it didn't have any brakes. But he was hammered and I was feeling pretty good myself. A deal was struck and away she goes. I threw the Sensi sniffer behind the vent and she liked it. It was good. Yeah. Easy sell.
Easy
Boom.
sell. Smells good, looks good. No brakes, don't
Mind the no front bumper on it at all, but hey, no, I don't know. I think I did okay. I did. It was good. Yeah, I made someone really happy for maybe a week or so.
It'll be in pick and pull in 6 weeks or less.
It's not true, actually.
Of course it's true. Every car you sell is in pick and pull in 6 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I'm buying parts off them usually.
Okay, Monday afternoon, and Tom and I are going to go down to the local wrecking yard here and see if we can't find a wheel or a spare tire for Tom's water truck. And I heard rumors of a early 70s Chrysler wagon with the third seat. I thought maybe if it's there, and I mean they're getting pretty rare, so if there's one there, it'd be silly not to buy it. Anyhow, so that's what we're gonna do. We'll see how it goes. Maybe there's some other interesting crap at the old junkyard today too. But poo-poo can't come, eh? Huh. Well, kind of sad I didn't find the Town and Country, but just for woody wagon spotting, how about that? Nice old Mercury. That's cool. What is this? It's a Colony Park. How cool is that? Colony Park. Wow. That's a shame, actually. Car probably could have been saved. But can't get too Dean about it. What's in the crike pile? Junk, junk, junk. Ooh, Cordoba. Yeah, well, we did really well, and I got a rim off of a Hudson. I don't see it, no. I did see a late 60s Colony Park, which was cool. I'm just going to quickly run down here. But I don't think it's here anymore. About the only other cool thing in the pile here. Looks like a 65 or 6. Oh yeah, that's cool. Is that a 300? 383 4 barrel. Oh, right on. You know what? I can't believe it, but these are getting so hard to find. Maybe they'll give me a deal if I buy a few of these. Yeah, lovely old thing. 2-door hardtop yet. A lot of that glass would fit my Fury, but don't really need it. But these headlights, so hard to find now. Oh, this is all Chrysler as well, Tom. I'm gonna run down here. These are getting so hard to find, I'm gonna take a couple. These headlights.
Oh.
Because, man, I just tapped out of my supply.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna run quickly down here. I'm just gonna see if we see anything cool. Oh, there's one here, Tom. It's here. Let's go get the wheelbarrow. Yeah, it's here.
Oh.
Fucking right. It's a big woody wagon. Oh, I'm really glad we checked. I almost left. That's exciting. Nice old. Looks like it's 69 Town Country, and pretty sweet actually. But unfortunately, it's the model without the seat, so we do not get it. It's too bad because it's green interior. I may come back for some other stuff, but unfortunately we just don't have time today to pick at it. Nevertheless, I can see that we're going to end up with some parts from this at some point. 69 Town and Country. Hey, I was just talking to Dan, and apparently I'm supposed to get over there and have a look at something at the GCFCE, and I don't know what's gotten into Dan this time, but it probably means that he's bought something weird. I'm almost certain that I'm going to dig it, so I'm going to hop in the old truck here and see if we can get her going. Not this. This is a tractor. Probably not going to take the tractor, even though it would be fun, but I probably wouldn't get there till tomorrow. Let's pop over to the GCF and see what's going on with Dan. All right. Well, seems like we were just here in the Model T a couple of days ago. Everything seems to be just a lot more challenging now. Nevertheless, it is kind of pretty, I have to say. I'm hoping that Dan and Kiera will have us back for another snowmobile adventure this winter. But meanwhile, Dan has just been unable to resist a certain rig here. So anyhow, I'm pretty excited. I don't know if you guys have ever seen one of these. I know I hadn't. I didn't even know these existed. So that's my kind of car. What model is this anyway?
This is a M715.
M715.
Yes.
Jeep.
From Kaiser-Jeep Corporation.
Kaiser-Jeep, yeah.
Yeah.
You're catching up to me on the Kaiser-Jeep stuff now, eh?
We're
We're like Kaiser-Jeep bros now.
Ardrossan Kaiser Club, so we're slowly working our way to become members.
Right? Well, I think you get automatic vice president position with this. Look at that. It even has a tent on top.
That's pretty cool, hey?
Yeah.
The top.
And you were saying it doesn't fold, but it does come apart.
It doesn't fold, but they come apart, and you could take it right.
You can take it right off, but you just throw it in the back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It really
I don't
wouldn't be
think
that
we
hard
need
though.
to,
There's
but-
1, 2,
Few snaps and then
4
just
total
chuck it
bolts
off.
if you wanted to yard it though,
Right. Yeah. For summer.
right? Guy needs a convertible every once in a
Yeah.
while. I guess is it a convertible though? Or
Here's your convertible and your winter beater
yeah,
at the same
all
time.
in one
Yeah.
token. Yeah. These are amazing. I love the tires.
The tires
the
are
NDs, these
champion
magic.
tires.
Yeah.
What size of wheel do these use?
16. So it's a
Oh,
900.
okay.
900 16.
116.
These definitely won't pass any kind of inspection.
Yeah, they're a little bit.
On the crusty
I don't
things.
think they pass battle damage. Yeah, it's got a jerry can and.
Yeah, no, these things might hold air for the rest of time.
Oh, they
right?
probably will. There's 75 ply, right?
Yeah.
So is it a split rim or what is that?
It's like a. I guess some people would call it a split rim for
It's
sure.
like a
It's a
locking rim.
It's
or
a, it's
whatever?
not. It doesn't split in the center. Like it's
Right,
not a. Like
okay.
It's not a center split rim.
Right.
It has a safety ring that attaches to
Okay,
the outside, which I guess
yeah.
most people would consider
Right.
to be a split rim.
It's a type of split rim, but not the type we're used to thinking of.
The
I guess.
3-piece,
Yeah. Okay.
right, with the ring to hold it all together.
What's the purpose of these things on the hubs? It's there, and is it on the back ones? It
It's
is.
for like airlifting and that kind of stuff. For all four.
Oh, it's for
Right,
airlifting.
it's,
Well, that'll come in
It's like
handy.
clevises, yeah, like aircraft clevis or something.
Yeah. Okay. So you
Yeah.
can drop it out of the Huey.
Just when,
yeah.
when the GCFCE gets a Huey, right?
We'll be in great shape.
Yeah, we drop it off at Coldwarmotors,
Right. The first of us to get a Huey will be the all-time champion.
Yeah, that's probably
That'll be
couple. Well,
Paul or Jim.
yeah, Jim would probably get one before Paul, I'm sure.
Look at the flares. They were. You know what I love about this is how merciless they were to the original Jeep bodies. Hey, they just chopped them up to put these
Well, it
Okay.
looks. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, oh yeah.
like this here. Where they just cut the rad supports for more tire clearance. And
And
these
I've never-
huge, man,
I haven't seen an actual
stock Jeep. Yeah.
stock Jeep to compare it to, so I have no idea. I don't think
None
they would
of
do that.
that would be. This is all specific to this model. You would never have wheel wells that big in a stock one. Those are
Definitely not a
hugely
cowl
cut
like
out.
this, right? Like the windshield
Oh
delete.
yeah, it's fun to see the modifications from the stock production Jeep. So the wipers are blanked right out and then put up top, and then where the windshield would go, there's this huge filler panel
And just
and
flat
then
windshield.
flat glass, so you
Yeah.
can fold it down.
Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, and then these hinges are just literally welded right to the outside of the body.
Yeah, throw around.
Wow. What year did you say it was?
I think it's a
Late
68.
60s?
I'm pretty sure it's a 68. I'm
Oh
almost,
yeah, peak Vietnam.
Yeah, like, would this one have ever been there? Probably not, but I guess.
No.
Was that motion or is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Could be
Yeah.
either one.
Who knows?
It's got the LE door panels.
Yeah, I love the door panels, hey?
Yeah.
Just so utility. This
Yeah.
is like, okay, we have these left. Yeah, we need to get rid of these fucking things.
What's this?
That's not
latch?
strap the windshield.
Oh, that's to hold the windshield up.
Yep.
Oh, and you flick those and it goes forwards.
Yeah, so you pull. Oh, we won't do it right now,
Yeah,
but
yeah, okay.
yeah, you'd pull that and then the windshield would go forward essentially, and then lay flat. I don't know what it would strap to once it's down.
We'll have to just hum for copyright reasons. Yeah. There.
Oh, here, throw it here. Actually,
What?
throw the negative cable on.
Okay.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh, nice. Oh, cool.
That's so cool, hey?
No kidding.
That's my favorite part of the whole thing is the dash lights and the
Yeah,
and the actual
this switch. Yeah.
and the switch, like the.
Yeah. So it's bright and dim on the instrument lights?
Yeah, bright, dim.
Yeah.
And then park, it says.
Park, yeah. Okay.
Like, so blackout's all to the left.
Right, okay.
And all the regular lights are to the right. So,
So
to
you
get
have to hold that safety up.
to unlock it to turn your regular lights.
Okay, so you can't accidentally turn the lights on and get nuked by Charlie.
Exactly. Right.
Nice.
And it looks like the high beam switch is there.
Behind the, oh yeah, look at that. It works still. Yeah. More stuff works than on a stock Jeep anyway.
Yeah.
Jeez,
I
that switch
I just love the
outrageous.
switch. I could sit there and play with the fucking switch all day. It's so cool.
Look at the info.
Look at that. Signals fucking work.
Bullshit.
Yeah, look at the
What?
fucking signal lights from. Look,
Oh, look at this thing.
that's the first time we tried it.
Oh, never had them on before?
No.
Oh, look at that. Oh, those are not just trailer lights either. Those are serious.
Well, this being part of the blackout function.
But those are like metal.
Are they not plastic?
No, I don't think so, man. I think those are like iron or aluminum. Because
very well could
they're
be,
all
yeah.
screwed together.
Is the front one working too?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Those are cool.
I don't know why I've never attempted to throw them off.
Try the other direction just for laughs. Yeah, I got it here.
What about that?
Huh.
Looks a little weak.
Yeah, but there's two bulbs in there. One's flashing and one's the park.
Oh, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah. What's this? That must be...
That's part of the blackout lighting stuff.
Oh,
That'd be
okay.
your blackout drive light of some form.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Do the park lights stay on?
Yes, they're both on.
Actually, that's why.
Yeah, let me see the front.
I don't think the front's.
You got one headlight in the front. Nope, just the headlight.
What about that side?
Now you got high beams. Or
That's
low.
low beams.
That's low beam, you got two.
Okay.
Oh, you got H4s, nice.
Let's see if I can blackout.
There's dim lights in it. I don't know what.
They should be extremely dim.
Oh, dude, they're so dim that you. I mean, I guess they would help you see where the vehicle is. That's about
That's
it.
all they're meant for.
Yeah. No, you're not going to see anything with them.
Oh, and it's cool. The signal lights don't work when it's in blackout.
Oh, okay.
Stuff.
They're off now, yeah.
The light switch that keeps giving, hey?
That switch is insane. What's the case for on the side?
I don't know what the actual is it for, but it's a.
Oh, it goes right through.
Yeah.
Oh, so you could put your golf clubs in there, or your guns.
Or your guns. Yeah, golf clubs definitely wouldn't. I guess if you took all your golf clubs out of the bag and like shoved them in there, right, you could wedge them all in. But just
Thinking
easier.
of peacetime uses, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Just
an
in case.
appropriate rig for November 11th.
Yeah, we're getting pretty close. Yeah. Oh, it's Remembrance Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It does.
Originally, how the fuel tank was.
That's an original fuel tank, yes.
Where would it have been in the factory? I guess underneath.
Right under here. And then there's a big filler neck that comes up right
I
here.
guess they just did that so you didn't tear it open on rough terrain or something. Maybe.
Possibly. It's over 100 liters though. Like it holds quite a bit of fuel.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can see it was pretty crusty. Like
Yeah, I
here's
think
the,
you might be better off with a
Like-
fresh one. Oh, is that the sender?
like that's the sending unit
Oh,
that
yeah.
came out of it.
Yeah, it was full at one time, but
Of water.
not of gas.
Yeah.
That's right. Wow, this is like the 80s when they painted all the moldings monochromatic, remember? They-
It's the sport package.
it's the sport pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw the sport package.
So the engine is really the thing I've never seen one of these. This is a crazy.
This is
engine.
early 60s Jeep Tornado stuff.
Tornado engine. So this was a stock. Oops, there. How's that? This was available in your regular Jeeps.
In the early 60s, it was.
Okay.
I don't know when
Only
they
for
stopped.
like half a dozen years or whatever.
Yeah, like it wasn't a very long production. I know.
Right.
I think it ended mid 60s. A lot of them had two barrels.
Okay.
A lot of them had two barrels on, which is a desirable upgrade for obviously these to put a Holly or Carter two barrel on these.
So
but it's cool to see like
this
all the
is an overhead cam, straight 6, and you were saying it's got
so
offset rockers and only 6 lobes for the cam.
yeah. So if you look at
I've never seen one. I've looked at a lot of cars as Army or not. I've never seen one of these engines. And did they only put them in Jeeps and never put them in cars? Or
no,
anything?
they did put them in cars, and in the later ones they put them in.
They
in
did.
the later ones.
They did put these in cars.
Not like any Willys cars, but there was a different manufacturer.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to in a second.
Look at the size of the generator.
Yeah, that's a serious one. Hey,
That's
triple belts,
triple
right?
belt. Yeah, wow.
Triple belts are always my
Triple
that's my
belt.
go-to.
Man, that would power a camp. Eh?
Oh yeah.
We should
did-
say this thing was off the road. You have no idea how long. It's
I have no idea.
been off the road many years.
Other than it landed at my house. It landed at my house. Our good friend brought it over.
Yeah,
And
Agent 1080.
Agent 1080,
Scoop
yeah.
this up for you.
Doing,
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he came in absolutely rock solid with that.
Yeah, delivered, man.
Right.
Well, weren't you at work when this came up for sale and you're like, I'm buying this?
Yep. Exactly what happened. So there's like how the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. From what I understand, they look like anyways. Right. Notice how.
Isn't that
Right.
something?
Single lobe runs both of.
6 lobes for 6 cylinders.
We could pull it
It
apart. And
looks
actually
like it's good on paper, but you were saying they were unreliable.
Well, from what you read from these things, apparently, like because I didn't read a whole lot with with like the retail Jeep side of things, but with the Army stuff, apparently these engines they either leaked or smoked or made noise.
Okay.
The variations and especially coming from like having the 230.
Yeah, coming from the Dodge.
Flathead Chrysler, which was
virtually indestructible.
pretty much as fucking rock solid.
Low performance,
but these are much more power. Like these are only 125 horse or 130 horse.
Okay.
So they're not. A Canadian 251 would make the same power as this. And
what's the displacement of these?
230.
230. Okay.
Yeah. It's just cool looking though.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Right.
And I'd say I've never seen one. It actually, and it's a cross flow head, and just very strange that it never caught on.
Yeah, and maybe because it was extremely underpowered in the Jeep side of things.
Could it be? Yeah.
Maybe it was too much money to actually make.
Or
right?
it could have just cost too much to manufacture for
Right.
the power amp. Right.
Right.
And you've got the waterproof ignition system on it.
Yeah, so it has
still.
the waterproof distributor still there.
And plug and the plug wires.
And plug wires and plugs.
They're all
Yeah, they're all the waterproof
They're all
stuff. They all
sealed?
screw-
Okay.
Yeah. So the whole intention is you could drive it under that much water at least, and the distributor
sure.
will not get wet. Do not oil.
Yeah, do not oil, right?
Just shit painted. This is probably painted over way later, right? It's like,
Yeah, it looks like it's all been sprayed at one time.
yeah.
Cleaned up and sprayed. What a
Yeah, really
crazy
no history
thing.
to it otherwise though.
Yeah.
Like really no
24 volt, eh?
Yeah. You want to see what $400 worth of batteries look like?
There you go, yeah. I like there's still some factory touches.
That's because I couldn't wait till Monday. I had to see if it would run on the weekend.
Still says Kaiser-Jeep warranty. The government representative will give written notice to Kaiser-Jeep Corporation. Henry Kaiser was in pretty good with the government, though.
That's my favorite part is the tailgate.
The tailgate's tough, yeah. What a machine. When do we get to go for a drive?
Well, as soon as I get a fuel system run
Right.
to it, the next 3 brakes work. Well, it's pretty good. Like that compared to the CJ we have, the CJ is only on 1 brake.
Yeah.
So and it stops.
And it's fine, yeah.
Yeah, and it's fine, right? It does yard stops, so that's good enough.
It actually looks really pretty decent, you know? Like, it looks tough as hell.
They look great. Hey?
Yeah, they
like,
look really
look
cool,
great.
yeah. I can see why you wanted one.
The front, I would like to find a set of front, like the manual locking hubs for it. They seem that they don't make, since they don't make them new anymore, they're somewhat obsolete.
Okay.
But I'm sure a set will come along. I'm sure it's like driving a.
Oh, I'm sure it'll make
Maybe
the
they have
Cummins
a park.
Dodge feel like a Cadillac.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably will.
What's this over here?
That's a boost, like a boost or boost other vehicle. So like.
Oh, it's electrical.
Yeah, so you can unscrew it. Yeah.
Okay.
So, this is the same as the M37.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we ever looked at any of this stuff other than we spent an
not
hour
really.
trying to get it running that day.
That's right. That was ages ago.
Right? You would plug in,
Oh, you plug one rig to the other to boost each other. Oh, that makes sense.
or probably the equipment too. Like it probably powers a big
Sure,
radio
yeah,
or something.
sure. And with that
right?
huge generator, it's a mobile power unit.
And that'd be pretty standard across the, the military vehicle
You
spec.
boost the Huey.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fire the Huey. I'd probably tape the roof for the intern just to get some.
Is that the only tear?
No, there's lots of little holes and stuff in
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Well, if you take it off and just want to throw some patches on, I've got this exact material at home.
We may do that.
Then we could just sew some squares on it, and it's good enough till whenever, right?
Yeah, I just like, well, you can see, look at all the holes.
Yeah, there ain't much though.
No.
Why buy a whole new one?
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good purchase, buddy. I just think it's fantastic, and a nice
Really
nice
hard to-
friend for the Jeep, for the
Yeah.
little CJ, hey?
Yeah. Well, you can't just have one, right?
No, nobody ever has one Jeep, I guess.
Just need the matching trailer now.
Dan just noticed there's a rebuild tag, we think.
Well, or a tag of some
Or a
type.
tag. There, what does it say? Overhauled at what?
RRAD 32674. Standard main, standard rod, standard bore.
Oh, so they just kind of lightly went through it, I guess.
It's 6
Probably
years
still
old.
in service at that point. And didn't you say it has very few miles on it?
It only shows 7,500 miles on it, which is, I wouldn't even be surprised actually, because how fucking far are you going to drive these things anyways? 487 or 587 years.
587s?
587. Yeah.
Oh, I actually really want to get a picture of the diff.
Well, it's the same diff as your trucks have. Your
What?
diesel Dodge, you have Dana 60 in the front.
Really?
Yeah, so Dana 60 front, Dana 70 rear. But you can see
Right.
somebody at one point in time went through and cleaned everything up. Like they literally painted all the diff, all the springs.
Yeah.
They ran all new brake lines on it. They had gone through the thing quite extensively.
Yeah.
The exhaust still has fucking paint on it from when they and the tag and everything. A little bit more is burnt off since we were running it, but
Yeah.
look at-
like brand new. Yeah.
looking under the box though.
Yeah. No,
Like-
somebody was definitely restoring this and then just stopped.
Yeah, and we don't know what the reason. No idea.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Great. Just
Yeah,
to
they
make it
literally
easier
just
for you.
stop. Yeah, it makes it easier.
Next time,
Next time we'll run it.
fuel start. I can't wait to go for a drive. Well, you have to have us out for Skidoo Day.
Yep. Hopefully I can have running or driving by then. That's
Oh,
that's coming soon, I guess.
Let me know. I'll
Yeah.
be here and get her going. It'll be fun.
I'm advertising for all the bitch streets like this.
Hey guys, thanks again so much for watching the show this week. We always have a good time putting it together, and it's very kind of everybody that helps out to stop in and goof off with us. As always, I just wanted to say thanks to everybody who subscribed to the show, and especially thanks to Mike over at Weirdbeard for giving us a shout out on his channel there. That was very cool. Certainly get more subscribers when other people mention our show than when I do, so it's very cool. Anyway, welcome to all those guys. That is awesome. I'd love to hit 60,000 subscribers this year. What else is happening? Oh, I did want to mention, unfortunately, I lost probably more than half of everything I filmed this week because of a $2 microphone cord that didn't work. So that's a bit disappointing. Anyway, that's the way she goes. Sucks, but I will just film more stuff next week, I guess. Anyhow, I may sneak in a couple of bits over the next couple weeks that we filmed earlier in the summer. So if you see suddenly the snow is gone, it's just old footage that I took earlier in the year and didn't have a chance yet to squeeze it into a video. So maybe here's my chance. I've been talking to Matt at Strong's Garage, and we might have an opportunity in the next week or two to get over there and bore that engine and put a sleeve in it. And that would be terrific, because then the rest of the winter we can be picking at that 37 Chevy when we're not working on the Rover. The old weekly reminder to please subscribe, and we do love reading all the comments and hitting the like button and all that bullshit. It really does help. Anything you guys can do to help is would be terrific. Thanks very much. Everybody have a terrific week, and we'll see you very soon. Right, Menace Dog? Oh, what a nice puppy. Yeah. He's a regular contributor.
Same old shit.
I'll feel someday when we start talking. Want to let her know when the point is probably. Cause she's fine, and she's loving me.